everyone, I hope you've had a great week. Let's get straight into the tutorial. I'm using a white gel eyeliner as a bit of a base. It's going to make the colours a little bit brighter, so I'm focusing it mostly on the inside of the mobile lid and towards the middle. Now I'm taking my shadow shield and popping that underneath because I'm going to be using some really dark eyeshadows and I don't want to ruin what I've already done with my face. Now I'm taking this pretty jade green coloured eyeshadow and this is going to be my transition shade. So I'm just smoking that through the crease and the upper part of the lid. And now I'm taking a darker green to intensify that, mostly through the middle of the socket and then blending it up into the light jade green. Going in with a matte black eyeshadow, we're going to deepen up the outer corner. I find by pressing this rather than rubbing it gives a really intense, dramatic kind of look. Now I've switched to a smaller pencil brush and I'm going to create not a cut crease, but just deepen the black through the center of the crease there, if that makes sense. And just taking my fluffy blending brush to blend the black into the dark green. Just picking up some more black and making that nice and intense on the outside. You always want your eyes to be the most intense on the outside corners of the eye, especially for a look like this. And now time for another bright color. I'm taking this amazing orange shade and I'm heavily packing that on the inside corner of the eye. If I didn't put the white gel down first, it probably wouldn't be this bright and pigmented. So just keep in mind to always pop down a nice bright base. And now I'm just making sure that the green is blended out really nicely on the lid. So now I've got this loose eye dust and it's a really awesome color. It's like a white, but it has a reflect of like a blue, purpley, pearly, pearlescent situation and I love it, and I'm popping it right on the middle of the lid. I was going to use purple shadow, but I just didn't have one that was pigmented enough. So now that I've got that on, I'm going back in with my black and the brush to overlap that so it's really seamless and perfectly blended. And just make sure that you don't switch and swap the brushes. Once you've got a particular color on a certain brush, it must stay for that color. Otherwise, it's going to look really muddy and your colors won't be as clear and separated and clean. And now it's time for the gel eyeliner. We are doing a nice, crisp, big black wing. Okay, so now it's time for the diamante. I wanted a bit of pazazz in the center of my eye, so I'm using my tweezers to hold it and I'm dipping it into my eyelash glue, waiting for it to go nice and tacky and then pressing it straight into the center of my lid. And I'm just using my finger to press it in place and make sure that it's not going to go anywhere and that it's, you know, nice and secure. Time for a quick coat of mascara and to remove the shadow shields. Best feeling ever. I love using an eye cream under my concealer because I feel like it keeps my under eyes hydrated during the day. And now I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This one is definitely, without a doubt, one of the best concealers on the market. It's super thick and it covers all kinds of baggage. As you can see, I'm taking it down into like an, not an upside V, a normal V. Rachel, come on, get it together. And to set that, I'm going with my Mercier Secret Translucent Brightening Powder and doing a nice deep V. So I'm really highlighted under my eyes because I feel like that makes me look so much more fresh. Time for the shadow under the eyes. I'm going in pretty much the same order again. So starting off with the soft jade green and then going into the darker green to smoke it out. And now I'm taking the orange again to link up the inside tear duct. And now that our shadow is officially done, it's time to add the eyeliner to the bottom and smoke that out. When you're smudging out your eyeliner at the bottom, you want it to really diffuse into the eyeshadow, and the only way to make that happen is to do it over a long period of time. So I actually spend quite some time smoking out my eyeliner. For lashes today, I'm using the Napoleon Dahlias. I love these because they're quite dramatic and spiky, but when you put them on, they don't actually take away from the eyeshadow, which I absolutely love. Now I'm going in with a nice bright pink blush because you really need your cheeks to stand out. And then I'm going in with this MAC Yellow Topaz Cream Highlight. And to amp it up, I'm going over the top with BECCA Champagne Pop. Wowza. For lip liner today, I'm using MAC Vino. It would be nice if I had a vino right now. And now I'm using it to colour in the entire lip to give a slight ombre look. It will also help keep the lipstick on. And this lipstick that I'm using here is Napoleon Veronica. It's such a sexy red. Oh my god, I die. I love this lip combo. I always go back into my brows again. I just can't help myself. They have to be nice and defined. So I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolate to really reinforce them. And then I'm going in with my Essence Brow Pencil and I'm using the spoolie just to soften the inside. I don't like my brows to be too hectic at the beginning. I'm going to sculpt and carve out under my brows to make them nice and sharp and defined. So I'm just using the white gel that I used as a base at the beginning of the eye tutorial. Just to set that in place, I'm using Booty Call by the Urban Decay palette. And that brings me to the end of this week's video. I hope you guys loved it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my other social media platforms and I will see you next week. Bye! Wow, I'm very excited there.